Hello there, and welcome back. So today I'm gonna share with you guys a little bit of my thoughts on Tekken 1. Um, First time I played this game was probably in 2004 when I played it on Tekken 5, because on the PS2 version of the Tekken 5 game, they had like a mode called Arcade or Arcade History, something like that, and it featured the first three Tekken games, but it was only the arcade mode. So I think that's the first time I played it, because I never played the neither Tekken 1 or 2 before. I did play Tekken 3 a little bit on PlayStation 1, but um, I didn't play it. I didn't have the console at the time, so I played it at one of those like cyber cafe slash arcade places. We had like you had like computers where you'd play like video games, like the older GTA's, Counter-Strike when it came out, and that's where we used to play like multiplayer games. Also, Age of Empires were pretty big back then, and they also had like a room with a couple arcades and consoles. So they had PlayStation 1, they had some Nintendo, Sega, and when it came out, obviously the PlayStation 2. So yeah, that's basically how I was gaming back in the day, and I did play Tekken 3 because I remember it was a pretty big deal. Everybody was very hyped about it. But yeah, I was more into computer like gaming, and didn't really play that much, but I did play a little bit. The Tekken 1 on the other hand and Tekken 2, the first time I tried them were in the PlayStation 2 arcade version from Tekken 5's like various modes. I don't remember if you had to unlock it or it came already unlocked, but yeah, it was pretty cool nonetheless. Like you had Tekken 1, 2, 3, and also Starblade, I think it's called, which is the space minigame Namco had. So yeah, basically Tekken 1 was released in 1994, I think, for arcades, and a year later in March, or a few months later to be fair, on PlayStation 1. And obviously with most Tekkens, I feel, even to this day, you have the arcade version and then the home release version. It's a bit different, usually has more modes and stuff like that, and it also has like a different intro. So basically Tekken 1 had like 8 starting characters, which if you come from like any of the newer ones, you're gonna be like, oh, that's few. But we have like Jack, I guess he's here, robot or cyber, I'm not sure. Jack, Kazuya, King, Martial Law, Michelle Chang, Nina Williams, Paul Phoenix, and Yoshimitsu. And then it also featured, I guess you could say it featured like 8 unlockable like sub bosses, I guess, because every character in the arcade, like the last fight is always Heihachi, who's the main boss, but then you had like sub boss, like for example King had Armor King, Nina had Anna Williams, so stuff like that. And once you beat them, you unlock them. And I think on the arcade version you can play as Heihachi, but on the home console one you could. So basically you have like 8 unlockable characters, and also Heihachi, which is the 9th. And there's always also like a 10th upgrade that's exclusive to the console, which is the unlock of the Devil, which is Kazuya's like exclusive alternate costume. So in the avatar you can see he has wings and stuff, but if I don't remember incorrectly, it's just like a purple, like Kazuya with like a different hair and like a purple effect to him, right? So even though in the avatar loading screen he has wings, in the actual game he just looks like Kazuya with long hair, black underwear, and purple, what looks like armor, because it looks like his face is like has his skin and then there's like armor plates going around them. But I guess that's the first iteration of the devil character we will see in basically all of the future games, I think. So yeah, basically that's the roster. Also a thing to note with Tekken 1 and I think 2 as well. I don't remember exactly 3, but the first 2 games at least, they had like stages that were real places. So you had the Acropolis from Athens, Greece. You had like a shot from Chicago, Fiji, I think Venice, and Monument Valley from the USA, Kyoto, I think. And then you had like other maps such as the Marine Stadium, which I guess is supposed to be like a baseball stadium, and I think it's located in Japan, just because the posters are like in Japanese and such. So it's like basically like a stadium. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be a real stadium or just a stadium. But yeah, basically the first few Tekkens had like more like real locations as their stages compared to future 3D versions of the stages, because basically these were like I think an image that was like meant to move to like simulate depth, I guess. But basically they were like the same image split into like 2, so they can give the 3D field effect, I suppose. But yeah, pretty interesting for the time, especially like in the mid 90s. Not bad. And even though if you play the original hardware is a bit rough, if you have like the original games and you can back them up and emulate them, you can unlock like a better quality, because since it's a 3D game, you can just upscale like the characters and stuff, so it looks pretty fine. It's definitely an old game, but I feel like with emulation you can make your copy play to the fullest, or if you want you can just use it on original hardware. And even on emulation they have like CRT filters and simulated like effects that try to simulate that original feel. But yeah, sometimes it's nice to play like the original, and sometimes it's nice to have all the bells and whistles if you can back up your copy and emulate it. But yeah, it's a pretty fun game. Like basically, if you ever played any Tekken and you come into this, like you feel right at home. Obviously, it has less I think it has less combos and less like moves overall. But if you ever play like one of these characters, you're gonna find them like familiar. And also, just to go over the unlockables, that I didn't mention all of them. You basically have Anna Williams, Armor King, the Devil costume, Ganryu Heihachi, which is just playable on the console version, the same as with the Devil skin. Kuma, Kuminitsu, Lee, Prototype Jack, and Wong. Which, since Wong is in this game, like, I don't remember his age, but I know he's old as hell, like, by the time you get to the newer games. But yeah, I think in this universe people live to be like, I think comfortably over 100, I feel like, at least some of them anyway. So yeah, those are the characters. The gameplay is more bare bones, I guess, but recognizable. And I feel like if you, I've never been like huge on all the move lists. Like I'm a very casual Tekken player. Like I'm not gonna go pull a 10 combo move on you and with every character. And like in the newer games, you like juggle the enemies without them touching the ground. But I don't know some of the classic moves of each character. So if you played like Tekken 5, 4, 6, like the tech tournaments, or even the more recent ones like 7 or 8. You're gonna recognize some moves, and they generally just take this across all the games. There's a few instances when you see moves are being removed from the character stuff, but basically just because some characters have like not clone movesets. I mean it does happen with like characters that basically are different skins. Like for example, you have Kuma and Panda, which is the same character, or Eddie Gordo and Christy Montiero later in Tekken 4 and beyond. But for example, in characters like Heihachi, Kazuya, and I think also Jin in Tekken 3, they do like this spinning kick that you can just keep on going for like a few hits. And like both Kazuya and Heihachi can do it in the first game, the second one I think as well, but then in the third, and I don't know if in the third or later, Heihachi like gets like a more limited version of this without the the continuation, but I think this is just an outcome of them giving each character like more defined movesets. So maybe in the first game, Kazuya and Heihachi like fought literally like almost similar with just a few moves differentiating them, and then by the time you get to like the fourth or fifth game, you have like everybody just having their own movesets. With French cases, like for example, you have the bears and the robots, like the cyborg, like the jacks. Usually they share like some moves because like they're more massive and such, but yeah, overall every character has a predefined moveset. So yeah, anyway, the arcade version usually just has like the arcade and like versus mode like for 2 players, and then on the ports they add like more stuff, like the have a new intro. I think they have like time attack and survival mode. I'm not sure if Tekken 1 had it right now. I haven't played like in, I think last year or whenever I uploaded to the channel. But yeah, basically it has the arcade, and each, as most of the original Tekkens, each character has an arcade like ending and a little cutscene. So that's kind of the point of the game. Just play the arcade, beat it, and unlock the cutscene of each character. Not all of them are canon, but I'm not gonna go into the story of Tekken because it's even the canon part is crazy. So yeah, I'm not gonna get into that. But you can see the cutscenes like in my videos. Like I do have gameplay of the arcade mode, but I think I uploaded like a full video just with the endings for each character. So yeah, overall it's a pretty fun game. If you like any kind of Tekken or like 3D fighting game, I guess you're gonna probably like this. So if you have a chance, give it a shot. Even though finding an original copy is gonna be hell because they're pretty expensive, and I think they're pretty rare. I'm not really sure. They're not crazy expensive like other games, but they're pretty up there. But yeah, if you have a PS1 like version like me, and you have like any PlayStation 3, you can play it because PlayStation 3 plays PlayStation 1 disc directly, and it's just the PlayStation 2 that you need the fat PS3 version, like the launch version, because it has like the PS2 hardware. But PS1, I think any PS3 model can run PS1 games, and that's pretty awesome because I played this. I also played the older FIFA, like from 2000s, 2001 or something like that. And I also played like the original Spider-Man, like the 2001 or 1999 version. I forgot which it was, where Stan Lee like narrates the intro and stuff. Maybe I'll make a video on it in the future. I'm trying to find a copy of the sequel of that game. But yeah, it's pretty handy to have a PlayStation 3 for the PlayStation 1 games. So yeah, it's nothing crazy. It has quite a few characters. They're not like it's not like Tekken 4. I think Tekken 4 has the least amount of characters. I feel like either that or it has the same as Tekken 1. But the further you go into the series, except for like Tekken 4, they usually add like a lot of more characters, and you have like characters that leave and return later. And then you have like the tag tournament games where they're like a mashup of like old and new characters, dead or alive, doesn't matter, like a non-canon version. But yeah, so yeah, it's a fun game. I really wanted to play it again, especially since I was dabbling with emulation. So I was like, okay, fine, let's back up my version of the game and see what up. And it's pretty much worth it because you can get like a resolution bump, and in this case I think it doesn't need it, but on games that have like frame issues you can like improve the frame rate and such. So it's definitely worth a try if you don't mind like messing around with the emulators and trying to like get the best settings. It's definitely worth it, and I'm happy I played it. I played through all of it. I think it's like 3 hours at most. Like beat every arcade, unlock every character, and see like every ending and stuff. Obviously, if you're better or worse at the game, it's gonna differ a little bit, but overall it's a pretty short game, so nothing crazy. Like if you move to Tekken 2, I think literally the time amount I spent like finish the like all the arcade modes and stuff. But I think it doubled almost. So yeah, it's a pretty short game and it's pretty fun. The basics are there, and it's nice to see the original cutscenes and kind of see where the whole like Tekken like characters and lore like originated from. Like you have quite a lot of characters. It doesn't look like it at the beginning because all of them are locked, but then when you look at it, like uh, you have a lot of them, except for like newer characters such as Horang and Jin, which are introduced in Tekken 3. You have a lot of them, and I think Eddie is the only one that's not in the first. Yeah, Eddie Gordo is introduced like in Tekken 2, so yeah, it's pretty much worth a try. I can't really say much else. Like I like the game. It's especially for its time, it was pretty like revolutionary, I think. I was always a Tekken fan over like 2D games like Street Fighter. Like I like 2D games. I guess I play like the Marvel games and Marvel vs. Capcom, but I played those more because of the characters. So I really liked like the Marvel characters, so I wanted to play as them. And you're obviously exposed to Street Fighter characters, so I did play some of the Street Fighters, but it never kind of like, I don't know, I never cared that much about it. Like I never bought any Street Fighter game. I have a couple of them on PlayStation from PlayStation Plus, but I don't think I played them that much. Like basically just try it and give it like a couple hours just to try it out, and that's it. But I do play the Tekken ones like I used to play them pretty religiously back in the day, especially when Tekken 5 came out and has the arcade and stuff. So it's nice to go and see like the origins of this, and yeah, it's worth a shot. It's fun. It's pretty responsive. Like even though it's an old game, like the controls, I feel like they're pretty great. Obviously, it's not as refined as the newer versions, and I think there's a before and after Tekken 3. I believe like you have Tekken 1 and 2 that feel a certain way, even though familiar, but you can see it's more like basic, I suppose. But then Tekken 3 is where literally I feel like, sure they get improvements and such, but from Tekken 3 up until 6, which is I mean almost the last one I played, they're pretty much the same. Then Tekken 7 started to add more stuff, and Tekken 8 now is always also, I haven't played Tekken 8, I did play 7, but from what I've seen of 8, it seems a little more like more in depth, and they keep evolving. But yeah, it's literally a series that's been going strong from like literally 1994. So yeah, that's a long while to have like a series going, and I hope they keep at it. Like in the end of the day, like even though the story is crazy and I guess characters die and come back to life, whatever, I don't care. I'm just there. Like give me the full roster, like as many characters as you can put in, and let's fight. Like literally, as the loading screen for the Tekken game say, just get ready for the next battle and move on, right? So yeah, it's a pretty fun game. If you ever refined it and you don't have a like PlayStation 1, obviously a PlayStation 3 can run it. So this is something I've been dabbling in, just trying PlayStation 1 games on my PlayStation 3, because that way I can also record them easily, which is nice because I have a capture card on my PlayStation 3. So yeah, that's pretty good. So that's gonna be about it. It was pretty much a lot of rant, not a lot of substance, but here we go. But yeah, it's a nice game. If you want to see the gameplay, it's in my playlist for Tekken 1. And I think I'm gonna try to do like one of these videos for all of the Tekkens. At the moment of recording, I played up the Tekken 3, which I've been slowly like chipping at the Tekken franchise for the past year, but I just play when I have the time. So obviously I'm gonna record these later because the gameplay videos are faster to just edit and put together, but for this I need to find the data to record, to have not sound not being like messing up the recording and such. So yeah, but I'm gonna try to get reviews done for like Tekken 2 and 3 and just share my thoughts with you guys. And if you would like to see more of this, just let me know that in the comments. Also, if there's any game that I played on my channel that you'd like to see my thoughts on, or like any game in general, just write it down. If I have it, I'll see if I played it, I'll share my thoughts, or if I didn't play it and I have it or I can buy it, I'll just see. I'm always looking to expand my collection. Right now I'm just I'm focusing on like finishing up my PlayStation 3 collection, because I have most of them back. Like I still had some PlayStation 3 games, but I did sell a lot of them when I was a teenager to get like new games. So recently I kind of bought most of them back, like the God of Wars, the Call of Duties, Heavenly Sword, Infamous, Uncharted series, stuff like that. But I'm still missing a few things, so I'm slowly chipping away at finishing my PlayStation 3 collection. And now I'm also looking for like PlayStation 4 and 5, even though I'm not that strict with physical games on PlayStation 4 and 5, because I have a lot of them on PlayStation Plus digitally, so yeah, it's just easier to play them there. But whenever I find like an offer, I'm gonna get it. Like, for example, I have a lot of games that I have digitally and also physically, like Helldivers, for example. I had it digitally since the PS Vita, I think. But since the second one came out and I really loved that game, I just went and bought like the physical edition of Vinted or Wallapop. Wallapop is like a Spanish website similar to Vinted or eBay, I guess. I mean, not very eBay, but more like Vinted, where people just sell their like stuff, like can sell anything, or from clothes to like electronics, games, and whatever. People are also sell cars, I think. So I'm tracking down games I want to play, and also games I liked when I was like younger. For example, I want to get the Blood Rain games, and even Age of Empires. I'm thinking I'm considering getting the older one, or just the new like remaster of Age of Empires, Age of Mythology, sorry. And yeah, just having fun, just trying to play like some of the older games I like. I've been having a lot of fun with the Tekken series, and also like Balance, the little puzzle game I put up videos of recently. I really like that, and it's pretty fun. I'm trying to combine like newer with older stuff, just to not just have a little variety and also not get tired of it. So for example, I'm not gonna play all the Tekkens all at once. So I'm gonna play Tekken 1, then I played Balance, then I also think I played like Heavenly Sword and something else. I am recording some of these, but I honestly don't know when I'm gonna edit them, so yeah. And then I don't record all of them. Like I've been also playing LA Noire recently, but I haven't been recording it because for whatever reason my PlayStation 5 didn't let me record, because it thinks it's in one of those secure pages where you can't record. Like for example, if you're connecting to like a service and it asks for your password or I don't know, card details for buying something on PlayStation Store, it's not gonna record to not record sensitive data. But for whatever reason, LA Noire on PlayStation 5, like the PlayStation 4 version running on PlayStation 5, just thinks the whole game is not available for recording. So I just said screw it, I'm gonna play it and not record it. If I ever wanna record it, I'll see if I can fix it, or otherwise I can just play the PS3 version. I also have the PS3 version from back in the day, and I think it's missing DLCs and stuff because the PlayStation 4 version has like all the DLCs, and I think I also have the PlayStation VR version, which I never played. I'm gonna try it soon. So yeah, I've been also dabbling in PlayStation VR games, some PlayStation VR 1, some PlayStation VR 2, and yeah, I've been playing a lot recently. Some of them recorded, some of them not, so you can look forward to quite a few different games, like gameplay videos in the future. Just not very soon. It's gonna be very slow because yeah, I have limited free time, so yeah, just playing them takes a while, editing them takes another while, and if I'm recording commentary or reviews and stuff, that's gonna take even more time. So yeah, sometimes I'm gonna play a game and the videos is gonna go up like literally almost a year after the fact. So yeah, bear with me. Even the Schedule 1, like I've been playing that like a couple of months ago. I haven't played it a lot since, and I've seen there's updates and stuff. I want to play it, but yeah, it's gonna take a while. No, it's okay. The older games are not going anywhere, and I don't play a lot of like live service games, so I'm not that worried about it, except for like Helldivers. Like I got really tired of Call of Duty Black Ops 6, so I just focused on Helldivers, and that's basically what I play when I don't feel like playing anything like story driven or record or anything. I just go on Helldivers and yeah, have fun. At the end, that's what game is about. So as long as you're having fun, you're doing it right. So yeah, I'm gonna stop the rant there because I've been going on for a while, and I feel like half of this wasn't really about Tekken 1. So you know, hopefully the Tekken 2 my thoughts on Tekken 2 video is gonna be a little better than this, but this is what you get for now, and hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll catch you guys in my next one. See ya.